All right, everyone. Yesterday, we highlighted the beginning of Texas high school football here in the Crossroads with the beginning of training camps for multiple teams. But with that being said, here in the Crossroads, we're not going to highlight 2A Division I teams this week. And we start today with the Ganado Indians. They come into this season as the preseason #1 team after losing in the state semifinals, the #1 team at the time in Timpson. That was a heartbreak loss because they were up in that game, but then 21 unanswered points from Timpson, and they lost that game. So Ganado's trying to make a huge step forward, and they're arriving. They made it to the state semifinals last season since 2009. They bring back a lot of veteran experience with senior quarterback Bryce Ullman, running back and DB Logan Burrs, and DB wide receiver Austin Pena. Also, the Indians have head coach Josh Irvin and a great assistant coach to help propel them for the huge season and maybe win it all this season. Now moving from the gridiron to the baseball mound, a couple weeks back here on 25 News Now, I covered the High Plains Shootout, where two local Victoria East stars and Ryan Steele and Kason Kolle beating both Team Texas Red and Team Texas Navy. But Kolle is now currently competing in the huge baseball showcase called the Area Code Games. That's held in Long Beach, California. This is a huge event, and Kolle right now is trying to prepare this and then get ready for football season next Monday. He's a quarterback for Victoria East, so coming up, I'll try to get a little package for you guys coming up later in the week here on KVU TV 25 News Now. Now over to the majors. Two matchup between the Astros and the Rangers is again tonight at Globe Life Field. First pitch will be at 7:05 p.m. It was a packed house yesterday in Texas. It came down to the extra innings. Josh Smith walked it off for the Rangers. It's a tough one for the Astros. They got to rebuild tonight. Framber Valdez on the mound for the Astros. He has a 3.56 ERA and is 10-5 this season. Now over to the Olympic stage, U.S. men's basketball team. They beat Brazil earlier today, 122-87. The men's team, they won that game 33-21 in the first quarter, but Devin Booker had 18, Anthony Edwards had 17, LeBron had 12 points, and Team USA, they have not lost any games in the Olympics so far. Now they got to play Serbia's Nikola Jokic on Thursday. If they win that game, they play in the gold medal game coming up. They lose, they have to play in the bronze medal match in that one. Other news, NBA legend Charles Barkley said he's now going to get out of retirement and he's going to join back on TNT Sports. This was reaffirmed after the commitment by the company after Discovery. And again, other teams are trying to get those broadcast rights. So he's going to be back on Inside the NBA, and again, a deal that's awesome to hear for this team. He said in a statement Tuesday, Barkley walked back the same, saying he would continue working with TNT Sports for the remainder of his contract. That's all here in sports. Karina.